Stormwatch 2018 is sponsored by Pensacola Energy.
Home and business owners filed more than 924,000 insurance claims since Hurricane Irma last year. During a hurricane, two kinds of property insurance may apply. If your roof leaks or rain gets through a broken window, your homeowner's insurance should cover it. As windstorm damage, rising water coming in over your threshold requires a separate flood insurance policy. If you're renting, talk to an agent about renter's insurance. Your landlord's policy probably won't cover your personal belongings. Christina Leavenworth explains a step you can take now to help you file a claim.
If you have to make an insurance claim, you'll need to know exactly what you lost. Creating a home inventory now will make that job easier. Insurance advisors suggest listing everything in your home, from carpet and drapes to furniture, appliances, and knickknacks. Include a brief description, the price you paid when you bought it, and the serial number if it has one. Even attach receipts if you have them. One approach is to go room by room, taking video of everything, describing each item as you go. When you first start, it can seem overwhelming, so take it in stages. Insurance agents will remind you an incomplete inventory is better than nothing. If you have expensive jewelry or a valuable collection, talk to your agent. Those items may need to be covered separately. Once you have your inventory, keep a copy in your emergency kit, along with your insurance policies. Be sure to store another copy outside your home. Leave it with a friend, or upload the records to a cloud account. It does you no good if it's damaged or destroyed.
Review your property insurance coverage now. You won't be able to buy a policy or make changes when a storm is in the Gulf.
After the storm, document any damage with photos or video and call your insurance company. Good idea too is to have a toolkit put together to help you out with temporary fixes.
Include tarps or plastic sheeting, duct tape, a hammer, handsaw, a wrench, or pliers to turn off utilities. Hand tools may serve you best while the power is out. Garbage bags, protective gloves, rope or clothesline, bleach, and all-purpose cleaner are also a must. If you use a generator to keep your fridge and some lights going, be sure to follow these safety guidelines. Don't run the generator indoors or near an open window. They put off carbon monoxide that can kill you if inhaled. And never hook the generator directly to your circuit breaker panel or household wiring. Feedback on the transmission lines can kill or injure linemen trying to restore power. Natural gas homes have certain advantages during big storms. If the electricity should go out, you can still use your stove, AC, and hot water. Also, gas lines into the home are buried deeper than other utilities, making disruption to service rare. However, large trees next to the service line can put you at risk.
That tree falls, it tilts. What it's going to do is, if it's near that gas service line, it's going to bring that gas service line up. It's going to uproot it. So what we recommend, if something like that should happen, I go back to that 24-hour customer service number, 474-5300. Please give us a call so that we may get out to your property and secure everything and make sure everything is safe for you.
Gulf Power has hardened its grid, but outages are expected during a major hurricane. The company has an outage map online to show you the status of repairs. The National Hurricane Center says the cone of uncertainty that we see is getting smaller as we track those storms through the Atlantic and the Gulf. Ashley Ruiz found out that's thanks to information gathered by the hurricane hunters.
The 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron, also known as the Hurricane Hunters, is crucial when it comes to accurate hurricane forecasting. When a hurricane forms, a crew of 5 fly a WC-130J aircraft fully loaded with weather gear into the eye of the storm. The navigator locates the storm and guides the pilots. The loadmaster releases drop sondes which measure wind speed, pressure, humidity, and temperature. All that data goes to the weather officer for analysis.
This is obviously our computer where all of the data is streaming into, and we then can quality check it and make sure everything is accurate. We also have kind of a chat window where we can directly communicate with the National Hurricane Center. We can tell them what we're seeing, They can also kind of give us feedback on what they're seeing on satellite.
Within minutes, the National Hurricane Center receives the data from the hurricane hunters so forecasters can let us know what to expect.
Our data is averaged to typically reduce about 30% of the cone size. So if the forecaster did not have our data, the cone size would be about 30% larger from different studies that have been done. So that data is shrinking that cone roughly 30%, and gives the forecasters more confidence in their forecast, and hopefully we can continue to build that lead time up to help people be prepared.
Accurate forecast helps save lives, property, and even money. The smaller the forecast cone, the more confident the forecast, which means fewer people need to evacuate.
So it's estimated that every mile of coastline that has to evacuate costs the United States about $1 million. So reducing that cone 30%, that can sometimes be $100 to $200 million that we're saving. So it's absolutely a big economic save for the United States. And then, of course, the most important part is life and property.
The hurricane hunters have 10 WC-130J aircraft. They fly into any tropical cyclone that threatens the U.S., Caribbean, or even Canada, and they even fly into vicious winter nor'easters.
Cell phone companies want to keep you connected before, during, and after a hurricane. Coming up, we're going to take you inside this super secret location and find out how they keep the whole system up and running during a disaster. Plus, how you can use smartphones to prepare for and survive a disaster. If you take photos or video during severe weather, share them with Channel 3. Send them through our app. Text WEAR-TV to 95577 or tag us on Facebook and Twitter. Remember, think safety first. Never risk your life for a picture.
Stormwatch 2018 is sponsored by Pensacola Energy.
I'm here in a nerve center for wireless communications. Today, many of us depend on our devices for vital information. The last time a major hurricane hit Northwest Florida 13 years ago, cell phone service was spotty in the aftermath. Now, providers are much better prepared. Verizon Wireless showed us their regional switching facility in Pensacola. It has backups upon backups, including generators and fuel tanks, and banks of batteries, so your phone stays connected. They also have units called Cell on Wheels, or COWS, to add an extra boost where needed.
Well, it's like in Houston during the Hurricane Harvey. We had to deploy several of these units in areas to help FEMA or any other agency that's got a lot of people gathered together to deploy them.
After Hurricane Maria, AT&T developed a flying cow to provide cell coverage in remote areas of Puerto Rico. All the major providers are investing in their networks to harden them against service interruptions. When resources are strained, how you communicate will make a difference.
During a hurricane or a disaster, the system can get pretty loaded with traffic, and if you use text messaging to alert and talk to your loved ones or whoever, it just goes through a lot faster. It's a lot quicker. It takes less data to move a text message than it does a voice call. So it goes out a lot quicker.
Federal, state, and local agencies are using that connectivity to get information to those affected fast. It wasn't hard for us to find people using their smartphones to stay in touch or just be entertained. These people were out on a nice sunny day in downtown Pensacola, and we don't know what information they're getting, but we know they may be turning to storm info when the weather turns for the worst. Federal and state agencies and service organizations are using social media and apps to share vital information. FEMA is on the front lines of any disaster in the U.S. The agency's app delivers safety reminders and emergency resources, including where you can find open shelters. FEMA is also active on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Your county's emergency management division provides several ways to get urgent updates. You can sign up for text alerts or follow them on social media. We have lists and links at WEARTV.com. Messaging services like WhatsApp and Zello can help you find and share information and photos. WhatsApp uses Wi-Fi when available to let you call or message friends and family without data fees. Zello works like a walkie-talkie. After Hurricane Harvey, it's credited with linking rescuers and people who needed help through location and event-specific channels. Before the storm, the American Red Cross Monster Guard app can help prepare your children. 15 interactive episodes describe different kinds of emergencies, including fire, floods, and severe weather. It's a Parents' Choice Award approved app. But as the website's review cautions, episodes may include strong images of disaster that may disturb some young children. Of course, you can count on your Channel 3 First Warning weather team to track every storm that forms in the tropics, giving you the most time possible to prepare your home and family. We'll live stream to your device, and we've partnered with radio stations so you can listen when you can't watch. We'll also post updates to our website, Facebook, and Twitter, so no matter where you are, you can always find the most current information.
We certainly hope that it ends up being a quiet hurricane season, but of course it only takes that one storm and it's busy for you. Thanks for joining us for this hurricane special. I hope you're prepared either way, whether or not that storm hits. On behalf of the weather team, I'm meteorologist Alan Strum. Thanks for joining us.